Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of We the Ones podcast. I'm your host, Big TD. My co-host, the great brother of mine, Mr. We Promotions himself, T-Bone. T-Bone, what's going on, my guy?
What's up? How you been? How you been?
Hey, man, I'm good. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button, like button, and leave us a comment. We appreciate all feedback and support. Please make sure you go follow us on our Instagram pages at We the Ones Pod _ only one TD under 2 underscores. We Promotions 1 _ Um, Man, it's been wild the past couple of weeks, man.
Yeah,
NBA free agency. A lot's been going on, been a lot of moves been made. Let's just talk about the very first one, the most obvious one in the past couple of days. DeAndre Ayton to the Lakers, man. What you think about that?
good move. Everybody was saying Lakers need a center. They got DeAndre, and he's still young, and they also kept Jackson Hayes as a backup. So I think it's a solid move.
Yeah. I definitely, because one thing that I always talk about is depth is key, right? So bringing a guy like Ayton in is a very good piece for them, as a starter. Then able to keep Jackson Hayes to come in. I feel like that's a great move. I feel like that could definitely help the Lakers, move farther along in the playoffs, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna be in the playoffs again next season. But I think they're still maybe a couple more pieces away as far as like depth wise. So I'm really interested to see what moves they make next. But we got some other moves, man. Who else we got?
KD, man.
KD to the Rockets, man. KD to the Rockets. And the Rockets, I feel the Rockets, besides KD, I mean, of course, KD is the big one, everybody's going to talk about. But the Rockets, what they did is they kept a lot of good, solid pieces to make their team work. They kept Steven Adams, and was able to keep Sangoon. I mean, Jalen Green, we all knew Jalen Green was really on the hot seat. He was really contributing like they wanted to. So, I mean, we predicted him being traded. But being able to keep those other pieces, man, hats off to the Houston Rockets front office, man. They pulled that off. So, I mean, what's your take on Houston, man? What you think?
They were the number 2 seed in the Western Conference playoffs this year. They lost to the Warriors in the first round, and the reason they lost, they could not score in the half court. They got that fixed real quick with adding Kevin Durant. Probably the best, if not the best, definitely top 5 scorer in NBA history, no matter the age. Like I think I think he's a perfect fit. Like he'll fit in like glue. Like Jalen Green, he was, he was very inconsistent. And when the playoffs come, you got 4 games to figure something out. And sometimes less than that. So it made sense all the way around. And they kept, like they said, they kept Sangoon. They kept their veteran presence in Van Fleet. They kept a backup big man in Jabari Smith, who's also on the up. So I think they did good. They kept their A-Man Thompson. I'm really, really, high on that, because that dude, he got potential to be something crazy at the guard spot, whether he want to play big guard or whether he want to move down and play like a point forward. He got a lot of potential. He's got to get a shot.
Yeah, I think tune into his game, he could definitely, maybe because his defense is great. Like
Yeah.
he plays great defense, very athletic. I could potentially see, man, maybe an all-star, maybe 1 year. He just tuned his game. Another thing I want to talk about, man, with bringing KD in, this is like the perfect situation because you allow him to be able to do what he wants to do. KD just want a ball, man. He's not trying to come in and be like, that guy, the voice in the locker room, carrying the whole team. He's got a team full of guys that can contribute and do whatever the team needs them to do. You got a guy that can rebound, the guy that can pass the ball. You got a guy, which is going to be KD, that can put the ball in the bucket when you need him the most. So I
Right.
feel like this right now, after free agents, this is more one of the complete teams, because you still got guys coming off the bench that can give you buckets. So this is partly, I would say, the Rockets are really the winners of free agency as of right now, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, I mean, you got the Knicks. When you talk about the Knicks, they did add Jordan Clarkson. I felt that was a good move. As far as them, because the Knicks, man, they needed a bench, man. Like we said, those guys, I feel those guys just kind of ran out of gas in that end of the series. They running those same 7 guys. I think they was only bringing Mitchell Robinson and who else? Mitchell
Josh
Robinson.
Hart, if you want to count him, I don't know if he was starting to come off the bench.
He was starting, but with somebody else that came off the bench. Oh, Miles McBride, Deuce McBride.
Yeah.
Running those 7 guys, man. I say you at least need another 2 or 3 just to come off the bench every game and kind of give you solid bench. Solid minutes to come in and just give those starters a rest, man. You got guys like Mikal Bridges and Josh Hart just playing 38 minutes. Like that's insane. 38, 40 minutes. That's insane. Every single night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I feel like they got more moves to make. They also signed a head coach in Mike Brown. What's your take on that?
I mean, about time he got a job. Like they had to go through the bottom of every which way. They said, "All right, Mike Brown, here we go." Like they kind of said, like, "Here, bro, damn." But it is what it is. Like he back in the fold, he back in the mix. He gonna do a good job. I don't know why he wasn't one of the first people they talked to, but it is what it is.
I'm kind of 50-50 on the situation because if you look at what the situation he came from and he wasn't successful. Well, he kind of was, but he kind of didn't meet the expectations of where they was trying to go. Don't forget he just came from Sacramento where he had De'Aaron Fox, Sabonis. And I want to say, was DeRozan there when he got fired? Was he there already? Yeah. So, I mean, you just came from a good situation, but I just feel like that team just kind of fell apart. I feel like De'Aaron Fox just was maybe he kind of tuned out with those guys and what the direction they were going. So I feel like it's good for him, Mike Brown, to get a fresh start in New York, where he's got a team where he can just go in, implement his system, and hey man, as long as they get a bench, they're gonna be all right. Mike Brown, he's a good coach, I feel like, but we're gonna see what happens with the Knicks, man. I don't know.
For sure.
I just feel like they should have got somebody else, man. But we're gonna see. I feel like they should have went target maybe a Michael Malone or somebody.
Yeah, I see that too. But what about your boys, man? What you think is the best free agent, like the under the radar free agent pickup so far?
Well, I got 2 that first come to mind. Of course, KD is the obvious one. KD is the obvious one for sure. But another one that sticks out to me, I'm not gonna say it's one of the best. It's one that was kind of weird. Miles Turner went to the Bucks, and Brook Lopez went to the Clippers. So that's 2 of them that was kind of weird because when you bring Brook Lopez to LA, what are you doing with Zubac? Zubac is coming off of one of the best seasons he ever had in the NBA. So what you gonna do with him? Are you bringing Brook off the bench?
Yeah, Brook coming off the bench. He older too, and he he got a young guy in front of him. He gonna mentor him a little bit, and then when they need him to run 19, 20 minutes a game, he gonna step in and do his thing.
Okay. Yeah. I was kind of like, why did they get him? But hey, other than that, man, I like what I'm seeing as far as like the depth signings. Like it's a lot. I'm not gonna really start naming them because it's a lot. Like a lot of like good role players been moved around. One that I can think of off the top of my head, I like the Cam Johnson to Denver Nuggets, sending Michael Porter Jr. to the Nets. I think Cam Johnson is a hell of a player. I'm gonna say he's better than Michael Porter Jr. If you ask me. He's more consistent. He can knock down shots. I just feel like Michael Porter Jr., he was kind of like got phased out of that offense. And at the end, he tried to, show that he could still do what he needed to do, rebound the ball. But he was just too inconsistent for them when they needed him to come in and knock down shots. He's a guy, he's going to keep on jacking them. And I just feel like he just could never get that rhythm. So maybe he'll be okay. He gets a fresh start. But what's some of your favorite ones?
Duncan Robinson to the Pistons. I love that signing for the
I
Pistons.
like that.
They were struggling with 3-point shooting in the playoffs. We seen it when they was facing the Knicks, and they got arguably the best catch and shoot player in the league. You know, like he after 3 years, I think on a 40-50 million dollar deal, which is very solid. Um, and I think with Cade penetrating and him knowing how to operate off the perimeter for catch and shoot opportunities, like he'll make something shake. And then especially with Malik Beasley, he got this gambling thing going on, saying he owe people money, like bro, you tripping. Like how you make millions of dollars, how you be owing people money, bro?
Hey man, that's just like, hey, they normal people. That lets you know they normal people just like us, man. You know,
Yeah.
they do bullshit. You know, but hey, I'm not surprised by that at all. But another thing, man, we got some hot news right here. I seen earlier. Bradley Beal and the Phoenix Sun are expected to agree on a buyout within the next 48 hours, man.
Okay.
So they say after the buyout is officially bought out, the Bucks, the Clippers, the Heat, and the Lakers and the Nuggets are the expected teams to show interest. Out of those 5 teams, which do you think the best fit? I think I'm gonna say Milwaukee. Milwaukee right now.
Who did you say?
The Bucks, the Clippers, the Heat, the Lakers, and the Nuggets.
I like the Lakers.
Lakers,
The Lakers really don't have a two guard. Like
they
I
still
think
got Austin Reeves.
I'm tripping.
Yeah, they still got Austin Reeves.
Yeah, the Bucks. Yeah. I feel like
Bradley
all of
Beal is just really a wild card because I mean I just feel like he needs to go somewhere like where he can do what he used to do in Washington. He's a scorer. He's not the guy that you want trying to run the point, trying to get everybody involved, that kind of thing. He's a scorer. He's a guy that you need, to get you like 22 a night. He's that kind of guy. He's not a guy that you want to have 13, 14 points, 6, 7 assists. He's more of a 23, 4, and 6 guy. So
yeah.
that's why I say Milwaukee because they don't really have a 2 guard right now. I'm gonna say Milwaukee's the best fit if Giannis stays.
I don't know. I don't know what Milwaukee is doing. We gonna get to that. I don't know.
Yeah, because I mean, now that we say that, talking about speaking of Milwaukee, man, they'd waive my boy Dame Lillard, man. I don't. I see the business side, but if you want to keep your main superstar, which in Giannis, he the one wanted Dame there. So you getting rid of the guy that he wanted there. So now he's already like, basically saying, he wanted his way out. So what do you do now? I
I
mean,
think. I mean, Dame is in a great situation. You know, shout out to them for doing him right. Like they know he's not playing all of next year because he tore his ACL so late in the season. Um, and with them waiving his contract, he gonna get the option when he ready to say, "All right, this is a team I want to go to." He's an Asian superstar. He's done everything but win a ring. So you know he's gonna go to a contender. He's gonna make the league more interesting. Like Damian Lillard going any playoff team is immediately interesting.
yeah.
Now, where he chooses to go, that's a conversation we can have sometime next year.
Yeah,
But
next year because he's not going to be able to play none of this next season. So we have to see
yeah,
like who needs a guard, a point
and he
guard.
gonna go somewhere for the low. Like he'll go for the minimum just
Yeah,
because he still gonna get paid by Milwaukee either way it
true.
goes. So he might surprise folks. Like he might go somewhere where okay, I'm gonna go somewhere for minimum and go to a contender, or go to a team who was like that one piece away from the plate from the championship, or he might just say, "Fuck it, man. Let me go to a bottom feeder, get my 200 mil, and call it it." You know what I'm saying? Like you never know. He could.
Hey, could he go back to Portland, man?
He could. Like he could just say, like, "I'm gonna get my money and call it a day." Like
Mm.
you just got to see, like, is the legacy of the money more important?
Yeah, because Portland, man, I'm not sure what they're going to do for the point guard spot. I mean, they got Drew Holiday, but they sent Anthony Simons to Boston. So could he have a potential maybe reunion back in Portland? I don't think so, but it's definitely a possibility for
Nah,
sure.
he's not going back to Portland. He ain't got
Yeah,
nobody there. Like, they're not a contender team this year. They're not going to be a contender team next year.
Yeah, and they just got rid of their top two players. So it's very. I think they're going maybe rebuild mode. I think Milwaukee could possibly, if they were to move on from Giannis, they could possibly go like rebuild mode. I think
that's all they need to do. Like, Milwaukee needs to mirror what the Thunder did with Kevin Durant and Westbrook. Like, get as much as you can for them. They moved when Durant left. They moved Westbrook, moved PG, Carmelo. They got stuff back for all of them. But you see, like, it took time, but they won a championship. It's like, go ahead and ship Giannis out. He done gave you a championship already. Let some new players develop, stack up some draft picks. And then you can be competitive in the East within the next 3 to 5 years. Like,
yeah, because I mean, you want to try to do the best for the player, especially if they have a whole bunch of good prime years left, like somebody like Giannis. I think Giannis is like 28, 29. So he's still in his prime. So you want to do what's best for him. You don't want to let his years just go to waste like that. So I said the next month or two is going to be interesting for them. Because we're going to see if he's going to stay or is he going to go, man? Who knows? So do you think he's going to stay? I think he possibly could, but it's a good chance he could. But ever since Luka left, I don't put nothing past nobody, man. So what do you think?
My thing is this. Is he untouchable? Like we said,
No.
No, nobody's untouchable in my opinion.
Nobody.
Like, I don't see reports about it. They talking about trading LeBron. Like, come on, bro. Let's be for real. But you can't just look at it like bullshit, because if you trade Luka, you'll trade anybody.
I think LeBron is probably the most untouchable person right now.
Yeah, because he got no trade clause.
Yeah. because he got no trade clause, so you can't do nothing without his say so. If he doesn't agree to it, and plus, we're not sure how many more years Bron has. I say Bron, maybe Steph, and SGA are probably the most people that's they're going to be with their respective teams that they with now, forever.
I'll probably add Jokic in there too.
Yeah, for sure.
But
everybody else, and Devin Booker. But everybody else, hey, it's a plane ticket with your name on it somewhere out there. So be on your best behavior.
I think what Milwaukee should do is they should try to work something out with a team like maybe New Orleans. Get you somebody who can replace Giannis and Zion. And New Orleans is really a healthy season away from competing, to be honest with you. Like, they're not a bad team. I believe when they were healthy, when Zion was healthy, like, they were the number 2 seed in the West for a nice little minute. Like, that trade would make sense. You can get a good player, and you get like a fresh start for Zion. You could get draft assets because everybody knows Giannis is better than Zion at this point in time. So maybe you can get Zion and two first, 3 first, and maybe a good role player. Like, that doesn't sound too far fetched.
Yeah.
In
New Orleans, they have like a slight little foundation built there. They sent out CJ McCollum, and they brought Jordan Poole there. Jordan Poole, he's a streaky player, but I think he's good though. I think he's good. I think he's still trying to find his way, but he definitely can give you buckets. Of course, they got Zion there still, but of course, you would have to, like you just said, you would have to move Zion to get Giannis there, and probably a couple more things. So, I mean, if you ask me, it all depends on what moves they make. I'm pretty sure they've been in talks with him, letting him know what their plan is. I'm hoping so, because Giannis is a generational talent. He's something we haven't seen before in years. So I think that's a guy that you kind of want to, if you can keep him, you need to keep him. But if you don't have the best situation set up for him, then hey, let him go, man. Let him go to the best situation, get what you can get for him.
Yeah, because I mean, it's a lot of teams that could use his services, but they would have to make sense for him to be like contending. Like, you can't sit him somewhere like, I don't know, Atlanta or Charlotte, because
Send him to Charlotte, man. Shit.
they gonna be in the same place that he was in Milwaukee. Like, it's not too much of a difference.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I think if you bring Giannis to Charlotte though, man, you could hey, they could maybe sneak in there like an 8 seed or something like that, 7 seed, get in the play in, make the playoffs. Boy, if Charlotte make it to the playoffs, boy, I'm buying tickets. Because boy, we might not see that again for another 15 years.
15 years is crazy.
But I'm really interested to see what Giannis' decision is. I guess we'll see sooner than later. Sooner than later, man. But the article came out, man, with our top 10 free agents available, man. Number 1 being Damian Lillard. Number 2, Josh Giddey. Point guard, shooting guard, whatever I think he plays like the 2 to 3. He can play out, he can play it all. Josh Giddey, Jonathan Kuminga at the 3, Malik Beasley from Detroit, Cam Thomas from Brooklyn, Quentin Grimes at 6, Al Horford at 7, Russell Westbrook at 8, Chris Paul at 9, Amir Coffey from the LA Clippers at 10. The main one that steps out to me, the hottest free agent, he's not number 1, but the hottest free agent right now is Jonathan Kuminga, if you ask me. He's a young player and really, really good. I feel like the Warriors, things just didn't work out there. I don't know about his relationship with Steve Kerr, but if I'm any team, I'm hopping on him because he's really a good player, man. I don't know what happened with them and with him and the Warriors, but I would think he should even still be a free agent. He could be like somebody's good, at least a good second option. I'm not gonna say first option, but definitely a good option. He's probably your best because and the main thing that sticks out to me, he's still young. He's only like 23 years old.
Yep.
So hey, this is a guy right here. He can give you like 20, 21 on any night, 7, 8 rebounds. So if I'm a team like Charlotte, maybe who needs a 4, man? Maybe Chicago, any team like that. I'm hopping on him. Besides him, who stands out to you?
Of course, Giddey. Like, I think Giddey is very good. His jumper is a work in progress still, but if he gets that down pat, man, he's pretty solid. I like his height and versatility on the defensive end. Even though he's not elite defender, he can cover the 1 through the 3, respectively. That's interesting. But another player I'm looking at too is Quentin Grimes, Philadelphia. Like, he had a great season, but he only played he only started like half the season, if that. So was it like he just was in the right situation where he was just getting touches because Tyrese Maxey and Embiid was hurt half the season? Or was it just like, hey, this is really what he can do? Because Quentin Grimes been in the league for a minute. He not no new kid on the block.
Oh, no. I think he started off in New York?
Yeah,
New York or Dallas. It's one of them. But he definitely he can put the ball in the bucket. He can shoot the 3 very well. I say at best he could be somebody's 6 man. So coming off the bench.
I think that's least case scenario. Like, I think he's better than the 6 man, honestly.
Yeah, he's gonna be a starter too.
unless he's playing like somebody elite,
Yeah.
like you said, like a Booker or something. But I
Yeah,
think
I'm saying that in case like he goes to like a contender. He goes to a contender, he could definitely be like, a 6-man coming off the bench for sure. But
yeah,
another one that stands out to me, man, is Cam Thomas, man. He's another young player, man. That dude, he averaged last year 24 points a game.
yeah.
24 points a game.
He's
He
he's not really efficient to me. Like he just jacks a lot of shots, bro. Like I'm not really a big fan of inefficient scores.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I like with Donovan Mitchell, I wasn't really high on him recently until probably the last season or two when he started like actually passing up bad shots to get his teammate easy looks. Like if you shoot an open shot and you miss it, okay, it's all good. But when you just like three people on you and you trying to ball like you Kobe, like bro, you tripping. Like it don't
Yeah.
work like that.
Efficiency is definitely key, man. Because yeah, you got 40 points, but it took you what 30 shots to get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you 12 for 30
Yeah,
and you be at the free throw line, like
yeah,
and you just cracked 35, like nah, bro. That
yeah.
ain't it.
Like, mm. But he's definitely a bucket getter. I think his game just need to be tuned a little bit more as far as being efficient, and maybe he needs like some veteran leadership around him too, because he's been a young player. He hasn't been around a whole lot of veterans to kind of show him how to be a pro, to show him how to prepare, go about his season or whatever. So I feel like he
Yeah,
needs to be with somebody, team up with somebody that's been in the league for a while, that's been doing it for a while, and I feel like that'll kind of like help out his career as well.
yeah. And
But
shout out to the old heads, man. Shout out to Al Horford and Russ. Like they've been pooping for a long time, but they still got options. Like they're not the top of the free agent list, of course, for any team, but they're gonna be and contribute. They're gonna bring people out. You know, the fans love these guys, man. They've
yeah.
been in the league a long time.
Yeah.
Al Horford up there with Bron, ain't he?
You said what now?
Al Horford up there with Bron, ain't he?
I think Al Horford is like 38. I want to say like 38.
I
Yeah.
thought he was about 42.
Yeah, he's an old timer, man. Um still playing at a high level.
Yeah,
Not at his peak, but he's still performing, producing for his team. I'm really interested to see if he could maybe he could go back to Boston. But I'm really interested to see what he does. I'm sure he probably wants to give him maybe another year. Um Also, Chris Paul too, man.
yeah.
I
Chris
feel
Paul.
like, yeah, I seen that. He said this year will probably be his last year. So I'm really interested to see what his decision is, where his destination could be. I could see him maybe. He's going to go to a contender, man, for sure. Because I don't see him playing his last year on a team that's average, mediocre.
Right.
And him just being such a legend, having such a decorated career, he's got to go to a contender. So I could see maybe a reunion with the Clippers. Maybe I could definitely see that for
I
sure.
watch one of these guys go to Golden State.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
Like
definitely.
Westbrook, Al Horford. Well, Chris Paul done been to Golden State, so probably Westbrook, Al Horford. Watch one of them go to Golden State. It seems like they get everybody for some reason.
Yeah, I really want to see what. Um, I think Golden State loves 3-point shooters, right? Malik
Yeah,
Beasley is a free agent right now.
he might go to jail though. We ain't worried about him.
What did he do? He got like what is it? What happened with him? He gambling or something, right?
Yeah, gambling, and then he owed some people some money, like who was doing some work from with some real estate or something. Like he owed a couple million,
Mm,
and they said
damn.
like he had told him like he was gonna advance him to him off his contract, like an NBA contract, off his guaranteed money and shit like that. And I said, boy, but he wasn't paying him.
Yeah. Oh man, I really, really, really want to see what Golden State adds to their fold. Quentin Grimes is intriguing for them to me. because I feel like he's another guy that I feel that they're another team that just needs depth. Um, and they need some more size too, man. I feel like they could go for maybe another big man, maybe like you said, Al Horford is intriguing. Al Horford, Quentin Grimes, hey, that
And
could
it
deepen
makes
that
sense. It
playoff
makes
run.
sense. It makes a lot of sense for somebody like a Horford. Like, oh, I'm playing with veterans, so I ain't gotta do all this coaching and teaching. Because if he go over, he playing with Draymond,
Yeah,
Jimmy, Steph. Like he the fourth option walking in the door.
yeah.
You know, and it's like he know him and Draymond. They might put him at the 5 and Draymond at the 4. It's Jimmy Butler at the 3. Boy, them boys gonna be tough down there.
Man, what?
Them
And
boys gonna
Al
be
Horford,
tough.
Al Horford can shoot the 3 too, man.
Yeah.
Imagine him fading out on that pick and roll right on the line, still pass that thing back. Man, please, boy, with Jimmy Butler on that too. All
Jimmy
right,
Butler now Horford in a pick and roll, pick and pop with feed fans. I'm telling you.
man. All right, but I say the next month or so, the next couple months is going to be interesting in NBA, man, because a lot of these guys haven't found homes yet. They could possibly return to their teams, re-sign with their teams that they're with, but we all know, man, this is all a business. NBA is a business. All the NFL, MLB, it's all a business at the end of the day. Players
Right.
gonna get moved. They're gonna do what the teams is gonna do what's best for them, and players gonna do what's best for them. So it's gonna be real intriguing to see. But all right, man, it's time to talk about some money, man. My boy SGA got paid, man. He received a 4-year, 285 million supermax contract with the OKC Thunder. This deal would keep him with the Thunder through the 2031 season. This extension makes him the highest player in the NBA with an annual average salary of 71.25 million. This contract begins the 2027-28 season. God almighty, boy. Hey, when I have a son, he playing basketball.
That boy making over $1 million a week.
That man, woo wee.
That's great. What do you make? 1.5 a week?
And to add on, fully guaranteed.
All of it.
All of it. Every damn dime. Damn.
He got it. He got it.
But I can say for the record, definitely deserve. Absolutely. Every damn penny he deserved.
And isn't he his own agent as well?
I'm not sure.
I believe he fired his agent a while back.
Hey, but if he went in there and did that, boy, he don't need no agent. He good. He don't need nobody to represent him. Wow. 4-year, 208. That's the kind of money that NFL players should be making. That lets you know NFL underpaying their players, their top players. You got a guy playing basketball almost making $300 million in 4 years.
I don't think they're underpaying. I just think it's the quantity, like the mathematics. You got 53 players on the NFL roster. At most, on a basketball team, you got 15. Like, you can't pay everybody like you paying basketball players. It's just too much.
Yeah, I get it.
And with basketball, I mean, with NFL, like, it's high risk of injury in basketball, and the season is. I'm not gonna say the season is shorter because it's about the same length, like real time wise almost. But they play one game a week. Basketball players, like NFL players, play 4 games a month. Basketball players, they might play 4 games in a week. So it's a big difference.
Yeah, man. Shout out to SGA, man. Hey, man, get that money, man. Every dollar. Hey, and after 4 more years, come see him again. Come right back to that table and bust him upside the head again. They definitely deserve it. NBA MVP, Western Conference Final MVP, NBA Finals MVP. So,
do you think SGA will have the first ever $500 million contract? It's possible.
Who's to say it's him? Because you got a lot of young guys coming up. That's probably due. Got guys down the pipeline like Cade Cunningham. Who else? Who else is ready? Is due
I
for a
think
payday?
I think Cooper Black can do it.
Yeah,
I think he'll do it.
You got guys like LaMelo Ball still. After a while, he's gonna be due again. Jalen Brunson. Man, you got so many guys, and the thing is, you got so many young guys that's just due in a couple of more years. So I could definitely see that number. Even the Shea may be the highest paid, maybe going into maybe the next season, but by the time that contract actually begins, he won't be the highest paid anymore because somebody's gonna top that for sure.
Crazy.
Most definitely. You got Jokic still out here. So
yeah,
hey. But I can definitely see that number rising. I say by the time we hit 2030, somebody's gonna have a 4-year, 350, almost 400 million contract, man. These guys get paid, man. And just
by
like
2030.
by 2030, that's the next one.
Hell nah, man.
Think that's too close, or you think that's too far away?
Motherfuckers, I have 500 M by then. You selling this for short.
Hey, man, it's all like I said, it's all a numbers game. But who do you see doing something that's close to what SGA has done this year?
I like the guys who are kind of younger, but they showing out right now. And you got to think big markets too. I think big markets play a big factor in that. I could see Luka getting a major deal within the next few years. Like LeBron, he gonna be gone, so that's offloading 50 million, 60 million off the jump per year. Like, yeah, you got to replace some of it, but whatever. And Luka, he has the talent. He has a skill set to take them guys to a championship. He almost did it with the Mavs. I think, like you say, Joker, he's a pretty safe investment. He can do it. Depending on how stuff work. Like I know he hurt, but Tatum might make something shake too.
Yeah.
So he's still young.
I'm really intrigued to see what he looks like coming back from the Achilles injury too.
Yeah, so he might make something shake too. It just all depends.
Yeah. Luka really stands out to me because he hasn't won an MVP yet. So, hey, once Brian leaves, or maybe next season, maybe he make a good run at the MVP. Get to that finals, win a finals. Hey, they will have to come to that table and see him too.
Yeah.
Maybe in a couple more years. So, I think he's definitely capable of bringing them a championship in maybe the next 2 seasons.
Hey, I had a script. Somebody gave me a script, man. They say LeBron gonna play the Cleveland Cavaliers in the finals for his last season.
Who's to say the script ain't real, man?
Somebody
Who's to say?
Somebody in the NBA gave me that script a little while back. The last 2 weeks I've been rumping and running, so that's when I got it.
Listen, I believe that could be possible, man. It's all politics, man. They got to get their numbers. They got to make their money. So
that was sell though, right? Like the Lakers in the finals again, the Cavaliers, they still a good team.
What? Man, please. That probably be the most watched finals because they're gonna see if LeBron can beat his old team, and oh man, that'd be historical. LeBron won his last, and he gonna win. LeBron won his last championship against his old team. Man, please.
Look, Luka get his first one.
He got, and look, I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna work. He got the win on Cleveland home court.
Oh, that's ugly.
Oh, man, please.
That's
That'll be, boy, NBA. Hey, the ratings was low too. Man, please, boy.
Hey, everybody be tuned to that. That'd be the highest watched finals in NBA history.
Jesus. But hey, who's to say, man? Something like that can't happen, man. Nowadays in sports, most of the wildest things are happening. So, and Cleveland, they're a team where they could make it to the finals, man.
Especially
This,
this year, you got Celtics. That was their competition, and they done blew it up. You
yeah,
know, I ain't gonna say blew it up, but they got rid of Drew Holiday. What is they doing with Porzingis?
he went to Atlanta.
Porzingis gone. Then you got Al Horford. He about to be out the door. Tatum out with an injury. All they got is Jaylen Brown.
They got Anthony Simons too from Portland. Hey
He ain't
man,
better.
he a bucket, man.
He ain't
I
better
like
than Drew
he's
Holiday.
a good young player, man. I
He
want
ain't
to
better.
see what he can do for them as far as like, you know, being on a bigger market team like that. But who knows, man. But
Yeah.
I'm really interested to see. Do you think that OKC is could they maybe have a two-peat
Yeah, very possible.
back to back? They could go
They
back to
got the
back.
same. They got the same team. They were beating folks this year by 10 points every game.
Mm,
They had the
I
most
don't see
double.
them going back to back only because of one thing, right? Because to me, when championship teams, they don't be the same the very next year. And I'm not just saying all because of play, right? It's always something happens. Somebody gets nicked. There's something always happens. So I don't see it. I see more of another team. Maybe they're definitely gonna make the playoffs. Maybe a deep run in the playoffs. But I don't see them going back to back. But
Yeah, it's possible. Like I just told you, my pick, Lakers and Cleveland Cavaliers.
Lakers and
That's my
Clippers.
pick for the finals. I might put a little $20 on it and just let it sit the whole season.
Hey, man. Boy, I might do that myself, boy. Boy, turn $20 into like 20,000.
Cause the Lakers and the Cavaliers, both of them gonna get past the first round.
Yeah.
Like that's So after that, it is what it is.
Man, the Cavs can I don't know what the hell they need. Like, they got a good point guard. They got hell of a two. They got DeAndre Hunter. They got Evan Mobley. They got Jarrett Allen. Evan Mobley just won what? Defense? Didn't he win Defensive Player of the Year?
Yep.
Man, I don't see. Maybe they need to add some more role players, man. They've got Lonzo Ball. I mean, he don't really move the needle for them. I just think they could maybe add some more. Maybe they can help, but I don't really know what the hell happens. Maybe they got players got a little nicked after that Heat series, so that kind of messed their run up. But I don't see what their problem was besides that. So maybe next year they have better luck in the playoffs as far as injury wise, and we can see what happens.
Yeah, for sure.
Boy, if the Lakers and the Cleveland Cavaliers make it, God dog, boy. Hey, we not gonna be on here. We gonna be in Vegas somewhere spending that money on this bet we about to place.
That's the split right there, man.
Oh man. All right, man. Let's transition over, man, to WNBA. Let's talk about my favorite and the favorite to win WNBA MVP. Nafisa Collier, man. Right now, the odds are for her to win WNBA MVP. It would be her first. It would be her first, right? Correct.
Yeah.
Her first MVP. So,
did she win last year?
I think Stewie won last year. No, Aja Wilson won last year. I'm tripping. Wilson won last year. Yeah, Aja Wilson won last year. But this would be her first. And I feel like it's kind of her best year to earn it, right? I mean, Aja Wilson and the Las Vegas Aces, they haven't been the best this year. They haven't been their best. They I think they're under 500. So, I mean, Nafisa Collier, man, she's a walking bucket, man. She's leading the league in scoring right now. I mean, hey, she's on a great team. They got a lot of good players on there. McBride, Alana Smith, Courtney Williams, Bridget Carlton. Man, they got a bench full of people. Man, they all big in size. So I think they could definitely win the championship this year because they did win it last year. I think New York beat them last year, right?
Right.
Yeah. So I feel like this is their best chance at winning the championship and her winning MVP. So what's your take, man?
I think she check out the boxes, man. Like she played a part. She got the best team. She the best player on the best team. She looked the part. She do good with the media. Like shit, it all makes sense. Like
Yeah.
they didn't win the Commissioner's Cup. They let Indiana have that because
I
you
feel like
got
that shit was rigged, bro. There ain't no
you got
way.
yeah, you got to hype up the
How do you,
next generation.
how the hell do y'all win it without Caitlin Clark, man?
Yeah,
God
so
damn.
I think she got a real strong case, and the Liberty they are not looking good this season. I don't know what's going on with you. I think
They're missing
Jaquel
Jones,
Jones.
man.
Yeah, it's like they got to figure that out because they looking real mid. I just watched them lose to the Storm, and I am not a big fan of the Storm because they cannot shoot the 3-ball. They'll kill you from the mid range though, but they can't shoot the 3 for nothing. Like the
Yeah, they
whole
don't really
game.
have a big 3-point shooter on there. I mean, Skylar, she can shoot it. Gabby Wiz can shoot it, but I mean, they just not that efficient from it.
Yeah,
So, and they don't take that many.
like I watched the whole game of the Liberty play the Storm earlier today, and it was like they'll be on the 3-point line. They'll say, take 2 steps forward, spark in the mid range, and the Liberty just won't get into it. Like they won't hold it. Like the team is shrinking the floor for you on defense. That should make your job easier.
Yeah. And to me, Sabrina, man, I think she hurt her shoulder like a couple weeks ago. She just came back. She started out the game today. On fire.
First. She had
On
20
fire. She ended with what 22 points, man. Only 2 points in the second half. That's not gonna get it done. I mean, Breanna Stewart, she didn't. I guess she didn't bring her best bag today either. But how the hell do you have 20 points in the first half and 2 in the second?
I don't know. Only other person I know who do that shit is Anthony Edwards. I don't know. Like,
dang.
He good for that too. Like he'll finish the first half with 6 points and finish the game with 30. Like he good for that.
But back to Collier, man. Collier. She I think she's gonna win it for sure. But I think she's gonna win a championship this year too, man. Teams are playing below their potential this year. So I feel like the Minnesota Lynx, if they can play up to their potential and not let like the teams like the Indiana Fever beat them with no Caitlin Clark, they'll be okay. They struggled with the Valkyries last night. I watched them play the Valkyries last night. They struggled with them, man. But don't get me wrong, the Valkyries are no pushovers. They got some real good role players on there, and they put together a nice team as far as being their first season. So
did you see the expansion team list that they're gonna drop? They having some more WNBA teams come. Did you see that?
I didn't see that.
I think they said Detroit, Cleveland, and I can't remember the other one.
Not Charlotte.
Hell no, man. I wish.
That sucks.
Let's see.
Cleveland, Detroit, Philadelphia.
Philly. They say they're supposed to have those teams by 2030.
Toronto and Portland going to have a team too.
Yep.
So they're saying Toronto and Portland is going to have a team in 2026 next year.
Yep.
Cleveland, Detroit, and Philadelphia, they'll be adding those teams in 28, 29, and 30. So in the next 5 years, you're going to get another 5 teams in the WNBA. That's interesting.
So then we're gonna get more games. The college, the girls in college, they're gonna get a little more recognition. So this is good to keep up with stuff like that now because they got a plan for
it. That's interesting. Wow.
Because 5 years, 5 teams, that's a team every damn year.
Man, why they won't add bring a team to damn Charlotte, man? I want to go to a WNBA game so bad, man, but I got to wait till I go somewhere like Atlanta or somewhere Dallas. because I'm planning to go to Dallas to a game this year. I gotta go all the way there to where they not even gonna be playing them. So, but the Cowboys playing. So scratch that. So it could happen in the future, but not in the next. I guess not in the next 5 years.
They just did everything, bro. Like Philly
I mean,
got
they're a big market, man. They're a big market.
Philly gets
City.
everything.
Yeah, they're a big market city. So I mean, I'm not mad at that. They got everything: basketball, football. I mean, of course, look, the NFL team just won the Super Bowl, so of course they want to bring something.
And they got 2 NFL teams. Don't forget the Steelers.
Right. Damn.
They got baseball. The Phillies, they nice. The Flyers, they nice.
Man, it ain't nothing to do in
And who else? The Penguins.
Pennsylvania. You said what now?
The Penguins, the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Yeah.
Shit, then they boxing scene good as hell.
I wouldn't be surprised to see one in Boston as well. Boston. I could see one. Maybe Boston.
Yeah, I could
maybe another New York team. Because everything big in New York. They got 2 everything, 2 football teams, 2 baseball teams. Why not 2 You know what I'm saying? Why not 2 WA teams, man?
They do got 2.
They got 2 basketball NBA. Man, come on, man. It's right there. I could definitely see it. Y'all heard it from me first. They definitely gonna bring another WNBA team to New York for sure.
Yeah,
they got 2 everything. For sure. But hey, I'm really interested to see what these teams are going to look like, what their name is going to be. It look like they said what the Toronto Tempo. That's what they saying. Toronto Tempo.
That shit ass.
You said what?
That shit ass.
Yeah, I think they need. That's what I'm seeing right now. But that's not a really appealing name. They need to work on that. Toronto Tempo. Hey, I don't know, man. We're gonna see. But hey, man, let's transition and talk about Gloves and Glory, man. Gloves and Glory, August the 16th, Greenville, North Carolina. T-Bone, tell them about Gloves and Glory, man.
Yeah, so my company's hosting another boxing event in Greenville, North Carolina. Greenville, North Carolina, not Greenville, South Carolina. North Carolina, ladies around here. Loves and Glory, man. It's gonna be a show. It's great boxing. You're gonna see some of the new guys. You're gonna see some familiar faces. You're gonna see some. Right now, we're looking at about 8 to 10 fights, depending on some things, logistics. Just got the ticket link up and rolling last week. Ringside tickets already moving a little bit. Got some physical tickets in. You know, business is business. We still got about six more weeks. But if you want a ringside, don't waste time getting it. If you got somebody you want to see, you can go to the website. Their name probably gonna be on the fighter credit. Click their name because I want to know who coming out to support who. Like it's up, man. It's up. Like I really like this location. I think it'll be a good show.
Yeah, man. Bring y'all asses out, man. We the Ones podcast family is definitely gonna be there. I'm gonna be right there for ringside for sure. But yeah, make sure y'all come out, man. Support T-Bone and his boxing company, man. It's gonna be a real big event. I'm pretty sure y'all it's gonna be an action-packed show. You're gonna have a good time, man. Your money won't be wasted, of course, for sure.
And then we're gonna have a little live entertainment. Some of the give love to the local artists. They let them perform. Might have a giveaway or something.
Yeah.
Might just surprise some people with something. It just all depends on how the traction looking.
Yeah, man. For sure, man. Make sure y'all come out, man. Buy them damn tickets, man. Y'all stop playing. Gonna be a sold out event.
The last damn show was sold out.
Yeah, for sure. But guys, please go to his We Promotions _. You can find out ticket information from there on Instagram. Go on there and hey, get them tickets, man. Get them ringside tickets or whatever. Get whatever you want. But hey, Just go in there and buy some tickets for your mama, your grandmama, your brother, your sister, all that. But that wraps up this episode of We the Ones podcast, man. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. Please, man, please, sir, hit that subscribe button, like button, and leave us a comment. We appreciate all the love and support. T-Bone, you got any final comments, my guy?
I'm good, man. Appreciate the conversation.
Yes, sir. All right, guys. We'll see y'all this weekend.
All right.